Well, property is expensive, and it seems like now is a very, very volatile economic time in many countries, not just the United States of America, in which I reside, but many countries seem to have a lot of instability going on, a lot of different things. So maybe having a homestead to you seems impossible because, gosh, I'm already in so much debt. I don't even have anything saved up. I don't have any assets. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'll never get a homestead. First of all, you don't need a lot of space to homestead. You could be a porch steader. You can be, a backyard steader. You can do so many different things. I guarantee you with what you have, unless you're in a shoebox of an apartment and there's no natural light. But even then, there are grow lights. There's always something you can do. But today's video, I wanted to share with you what you could do in order to proceed moving forward with affording a homestead. There are 4 different ways that you can acquire a homestead that I'll be talking about today, and we'll go over those right now. Number 1, save up your money and pay for it in cash. That is the least likely option, I understand, and if you could just easily do that, you probably would have done it already. So that option, while it's the hardest, is the most ideal. Let's go to number 2 though, is owner finance. Owner finance is when you and the owner of a property agree on a price and they basically hold on to the title of the land while you pay off the land. They are probably going to charge you interest, likely less than what a mortgage would be, so likely less than 6 to 8%. It'll probably be somewhere around 3 to 5%, depending on the person. And you pay them what they wanted for the property plus all the interest within a set amount of time. That could be 3 years, that could be 5. It's whatever you two come to an understanding of. Please have a contract. Do not ever do a handshake deal. We have met so many people who have done handshake deals, and it always just never good. Don't do it. I don't care if it's with your mother. I don't care if it's with your business partner and best friend. Always have a contract. And if they get offended, just use the same script that my husband and I use, which is true. We have a family policy in which we don't do anything that is not already written down. We have everything written down as a family policy. Okay? Not personal. This is just how we do it. And if somebody still doesn't understand, just don't do business with them. Move on and find somebody who does understand the benefit of a contract, a written contract between 2 parties to protect their interest and to protect yours. Okay, I will not belabor the point any further. Option number 3 is getting a loan from a family member or a friend. This is the least pleasant option. It's a relationship changer. It really is. And I don't know how to describe it much more than that, but if you've ever been indebted to a friend or a family member, you know what I'm talking about. And you can, maybe if you can put it into words, go ahead and share below. Do a better job than I'm doing right now. But that's definitely an option. If you have somebody you can borrow from, or maybe, multiple somebodies, get it in writing again. Get everything in writing. Have a payment plan, a very, very clear payment plan, and get that sorted out. Now, option number 4 is you get a loan from a bank. Again, kind of like option number 1, if you had good enough credit or a long enough work history or whatever, you probably would have done that by now, but that is the other option you can do. That option is a tough one because not everybody can get a loan, and maybe you cannot get a loan for the full amount of the property. So in that case, I guess there's option 4B would be get a small loan from a bank and try to work out owner finance. And then maybe while you pay off the owner and pay off the bank, maybe once you pay off the bank, you could get a bigger loan to pay off the owner completely. That's getting a little dicey. That's starting to not be super stable because you don't want to make your payments too much for you to manage each month. But those are the 4 different ways that I wanted to talk about today to give you some ideas as to how you can acquire property. Again, 1, save up the money and buy it outright. 2, owner finance. 3, family or friend loan. I don't recommend it. Or 4, going to a bank and getting a loan. And remember, no matter what you do, always have it in writing. Always have a contract. Have it copied, have other people know about it. Make sure you protect yourself No matter how trustworthy the person is, no matter what it is, protect yourself in writing. And even then, things still could go wrong. But I hope that that's given you some tools to think about it. And if anybody else has a good way to get property somehow, drop it below and share it with the class.